Hi guys, so this reading is for Capricorn. Um, all right, so right away we have security. So basically, the question that I asked when I started was, what is the topic? What is the message that Capricorn needs to hear right now? And what is the topic of this conversation? And security came out. So security could talk about, it could talk about financial security, right? It could talk about, you know, safety. It could talk about, well, we actually have another card in the deck for safety. So this tells me this is more about security, securing your future, securing your foundation, securing a relationship or something like that. We also have 21. Some of you guys are 21. Some of you guys, this happened when you were 21. The age 21 is very relevant for you. We have Venus, beloved. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. So this talks about, partnerships, talks about bringing things into balance. It talks about another card that can talk about security, but more about your finances. So what was interesting was this came out. It's up to you. So something here about your security, something about you creating a strong foundation and, building this security for yourself, it being up to you, right? Not having to rely on other people to help you to create this foundation for you, is the energy right now. Now, the Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles came out. So this is telling me that you're sitting on an idea. Like you have a really, really good idea that could make you a lot of money. But you're just sitting on it right now. It's like you're not taking action on it, or you're in the very beginning stages of planning this out. But I feel like it's a very good idea with the Page of Pentacles here. Something solid, something that's going to something solid that's going to bring you in a substantial amount of money. But again, there's this energy of kind of just sitting and waiting. We have the manifestation card here, which is the Magician. So talking about using all of your resources to your advantage, right? Because you have everything that you need right now. This is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that you have everything that you need right now. Right? So if you think that you don't have enough money, if you think you don't have enough knowledge, if you think you don't have enough time, they're telling you that whatever it is that you have in this moment is good enough for you to create whatever it is that you need to create to get it off the ground, right? And what they're saying is the Six of Pentacles is here. Once you implement this idea, once you start to use your manifestation powers and you start to actually bring this idea into fruition, right? Just a little bit of effort that you put towards making it a reality, making it happen, there are going to be people that are going to come in that are going to assist you, right? Whether it's people, in the physical dimension, or if it's people in the spiritual dimension, right? That are going to assist you, right? Whatever this is. It is the Pentacle, so this does seem like this is a solid type of energy exchange between you and someone else. So this could be that someone else is you're exchanging your time for money. You're exchanging your money for someone else's time, right? For whatever assistance that you're going to be needing. Knight of Swords here. This is all about taking action. You have an idea. Stay focused on that one idea, right? The Knight of Wands isn't here, which talks about really passionate, going after what you're really passionate about, but it's also very flighty energy. This is supposed to be the fastest knight in the deck. This is a swift mover. This is someone who has an idea and they go after it. They don't care about anything else. They're not paying attention to anything else. But you see that right here in this card, it looks like this person is trying to play catch up, right? The bike is way ahead and this person's like chasing behind it. It could be that you feel like you're playing catch up. You feel like that, so many other people are way ahead of you, or they like to say the market's saturated if you're trying to create a business, or too many people are doing what it is that you want to do. And maybe that is true. However, there's a space for you in whatever it is that you have an idea about. Four of Swords. I feel like this is something that you've been contemplating. This is something that you could possibly daydream about, right? Maybe you're at your 9 to 5. Maybe you're taking care of your kids. Whatever it is that you're doing throughout the day, maybe even at night, you're thinking about this idea, right? You're thinking about ways to make this idea happen. The 10 of Pentacles is here. So this is telling me that this is something that is going to bring you a lot of success, and it's going to be something that people help you get to as well. But like I said, there's an energy here of you needing to take action. It says it's up to you. 555 on the clock. It's up to you to do this, right? You're worried about your security. You're worried about creating this foundation for you, right? This strong foundation for yourself. You're worried that maybe this is a risk with the Fool here. There's an energy of you having to start over. Why is she screaming like that? Okay. But Venus here, this card talks about, Venus beloved or beloved. This card talks about balance, right? This talks about, being too invested in your work life, being too invested in your personal life, finding a balance between both. This could also talk about, with this energy, the overall message for you, Capricorn, is basically take control of your future, take control of your situation, right? It's up to you to change whatever it is that is happening at this time, right? If you want more money, you have to make that happen. If you want more love in your life, you have to make that happen as well, right? Everything is up to you with the Magician here, right? The one major arcana that's here. It is up to you in the Fool card and the Judgment card to take this risk. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Some of you are in a situation where you're worried about your security because some of you are working a job, right, where you're making a lot of money, but you have to show up to a job every day where you're being sexually harassed, right? Or you're not being appreciated for the work that you put in when you're at work, or you're with someone, right? You're in a relationship, romantic relationship with someone who is helping to take care of you, but you have to sit through the abuse, the mental or the physical or the emotional abuse of this person, right? And you're worried about your security, right? In both situations, you're worried about someone else being in charge of your security, right? Of your foundation, right? Of your stability. And you don't want to be in that space anymore, right? You're in this space where you're like, man, how do I make this idea becoming a reality? How do I create this idea, in my mind? How do I bring it into the physical, right? And this is like the biggest challenge for you at this time, because it's easy to say, oh, I have to take action, right? It's easy to just be like this, you got to take action, but it's not as easy when you need to, when you need a real concrete, you want to be told like what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. But there's something here about that not happening until you implement something. You have to implement something. I don't know if you have to read something or if you have to research something. There's something here that you have to implement when it comes to this grand idea that you have before you get the help that you need. Any advice here for Capricorn? 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 5 of Wands, Strength, and the 9 of Swords. So this, okay. First thing that came to mind was something about your pride. It could be hard for you to work with other people because maybe you're in competition with them. Like I said, you're running, you feel like you're running to play catch up, right? You feel so far behind people that it's like you just want to snap your fingers. You just want this idea to become a reality. You just want this idea to be something that makes money for you, but you want to skip steps. And I feel like it's saying that that's not necessarily going to happen, right? It's possible, there's luck out there, but in your case it may not be something that happens, and your pride may get in the way of you, your pride of wanting to fast track this idea, and not feel like you're at the bottom begging people for help, right? Because it doesn't have to feel like that, right? It's your idea. It's your idea that you're bringing into fruition, right? So the effort that you put into it, yeah, it's going to feel like, you're going to feel like you suck, right? When you're starting from the beginning, but everyone has to start from somewhere, right? Nine of Swords. This is something that you're always worried about. Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's both showing a bed, both showing someone, in a room somewhere. Lots of thoughts running through your head about whatever this is.